All right, we're gonna do a really quick video with the world's greatest AR, the disruptive DT15. Anyway, there was a little comment in one of my videos about me needing to learn how to shoot correctly, which I guess would be correctly straight up and down with the optic and everything. Versus in the video, I had a slight little cant, as you can see with the magazine. Uh, it was some long explanation, complicated, big words, science and all that shit about that little cant affecting my shots at distance, and I need to learn how to shoot. Anyway, if I can show real quick, I have my steel C-zone target out to 100 yards right here. Let's see we can see it right there. Yeah, boom, 100 yards from where I'm at. Let's flip this back around. So I'm just gonna shoot a couple this way, and then I'll shoot a couple that way, and maybe go back and forth. 100 yards is tough enough with the EO Tech and the little, I don't know if we could see the little reticle that it has. There you go. So there's no magnification, no magnifier, so I'll just stand here with the camera and you should be able to hear the steel hit. So I'll shoot it both ways, and I'll have the camera pointed at me so we can see the hit, see the way I'm hitting. Like I said, I'll probably miss a few times because that is pretty far. It's only like a 12 by 20 inch target or something like that, 12 by 20. So it's not exactly that big, but let's just get to the shots real quick. All right, I don't know if I said that, but at this cone where I'm at is 104 yards. So let's just see if we can. I'll go first up and down, which is the obvious choice. So let's see if I can get a hit or two. One. Miss. Hit. All right, now let me turn it. Do a little cant. Hit. Hit. Miss. Miss. Hit. Turn it straight up and down again. Miss. Hit. Can't. I'm all over the place. My eyes getting tired. Hit. Miss. Hit. Hit. Count it a little bit more. Miss. And miss. And I'm out. So put this down. So at 100 yards, it's tough enough with that C-zone. Well, I guess it's about the torso width. If I held it up, it'd be about a little smaller than my torso. Hard enough to get hits on the steel at that distance. Yeah, I think the shooting blew my camera around. Anyway, but if you were at 100 yards and you had to engage, you wouldn't be sitting there taking your time to aim. You'd just be sitting them down, and if you could see dust or anything or some reaction, then you would adjust off of that. So it is possible. This is probably the ideal way, but if reality is you're happen to just come up and you need to just put somebody down real quick, and you don't do the whole elbow in, fucking shoulder in your chest, build your fucking house and all that shit. I mean, it's still possible to get the rifle up right away. I mean, your shoulder does have a freaking different crease on it. It doesn't exactly go up and down. I mean, it all depends on how you have your AR set up, and mine isn't set up to be directly in front of my chest. It's set up so that I don't have to come down with my with my head so damn much. You know, I kind of like to have it up a little bit, my head up, and so sometimes I gotta just slightly kick that over, which is, I mean, it's not a deal breaker. It doesn't mean anything at this distance, to be honest. I mean, if I was shooting, trying to stack holes in a 1-inch circle or square, maybe that'd make a big difference. But I mean, what's the reality? If I'm gonna shoot this for competition, I may want to make sure I dial that in a little bit more. But just to shoot it, if you really needed to use it, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. This isn't a scope. I'm not shooting out to 500 yards. That's 100 yards. 300 that might affect it. 200 that might affect it. But at 100 yards, 300 yards, at a full size person, which I don't have any steel that size, I bet you I still hit them with that slight cant. So doesn't matter terribly. I mean, unless you get into precision, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about your little slight offset. It's not that big of a deal. Hunting with the scope and all that stuff, when you got your crosshairs or your circle reticle with the dot, yeah, it probably will make a big difference. But I mean, this one isn't for hunting. So yeah, try it out for yourself. If you disagree, let me know. If you agree, let me know. If you think I'm full of shit, whatever, you heard the steel hit, so it's possible. It's not that big of a deal. Thanks.